is my distinct privilege and honor to welcome the families of our graduates, our superintendent, our assistant superintendent, our Board of Education members, our faculty, staff, administration, and of course, the members of our class of 2021 to the 64th annual commencement exercises of Schalmont High School. At this time, I welcome Senior Class Council Officers Emily Bennett, Brooke Galka, and Tegan Older to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Emily, Brooke, and Tegan. Please remain standing, as it gives us great pleasure to introduce Mr. Robert Renzi of the concert choir, who will be performing our national anthem, which they recorded in school just last week. Now you can sit. Thank you. Again, thank you to the concert choir and Mr. Renzi for that performance, which again, they recorded in school just last week. Before we recognize the members of our school community joining us here today, I'd like to draw your attention to the empty seat in the first row in front of the stage. This is called the memorial seat, which is dedicated to the memory of Schalmont students that were not able to share in our ceremonies this evening. It is meant as a tribute to all Schalmont graduating classes, past, present, and future, to honor our classmates at Schalmont that were not able to be part of these ceremonies, including class of 2021 members Austin, Hobby, and Kyle Kovacs. I ask now that we pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. Joining us on or near the stage today, our Schalmont Board of Education President, Mr. Angelo Santa Barbara. Schalmont Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Thomas Ridley. Schalmont Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Joseph Karras. Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Kate Kruk. Board of Education Member, Mrs. Patricia Douse. Board of Education member, Mrs. Jean Hansen. Board of Education member, Mr. Kirsch Iyer. Board of Education member, Mr. Daniel McEntee. Board of Education member, Mr. Kevin Thompson. High School System Principal, Mrs. Nicole Martin. Music teacher, Mr. Robert Renzi. Class of 2021 advisors, Mrs. Alex Croft and Mrs. Carrie Atanasio. Class of 2021 valedictorian, Mr. Griffin Galvin. Class of 2021 salutatorian, Ms. Megan Case. Senior class president, Mr. Nicholas Settings. Senior class vice president, Mr. Mark Fortes. Senior class secretary, Ms. Erin Mahar. Senior class treasurer, Ms. April Buechner. Senior class historian, Ms. Brooke Galka. Senior class student council representatives, Ms. Emily Bennett and Ms. Tegan Older. And student council officers, Ms. Madison Burns and Mr. Matthew Weiss. Thank you for joining us on your stage this evening. Dr. Reardon, Mr. Santa Barbara, faculty, staff, administration, family members and friends, and of course our graduating class. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to address your class in your commencement ceremony. Class of 2021, please take a moment and look around. This moment, the only moment this school year, you've been together as an entire class. I'm so happy for you today. I have no words to express how happy I am for all of you and for your families. To be able to share this incredible experience with all of you is beyond words. The procession, the speeches, the music, the moment you cross the stage with a diploma in hand, switching the tassels. These are the moments you deserve to culminate the journey that has been 13 years in the making. This is your graduation, the graduation you have worked so hard for. Please take it all in and enjoy this moment. This is a very special class, and I've been impressed by this class all year. You are an impressive group of young adults. During a school year that was filled with challenges and adversities, you continued to push yourselves to your fullest potential. You demonstrated yourselves as leaders in our school and our community. You made the best of the situations you faced. This school year certainly was one like no other, with many unique and new situations. Hybrid learning, remote days, virtual Wednesday, 2 days in, 2 days out, all the ways of learning and teaching, missed opportunities and traditions, disappointments and loss. But despite all this was not a lost year. It was a year of accomplishment. It was a year of inspiration. And all of you are inspirations to all of us. You showed us how to persevere through these challenges, how to set the course through the storm, how to work outside your comfort zone, to put your disappointments aside and face adversity head on. I learned so much from all of you this year, from this senior class. Your drive and determination is what kept me going every single day. Your resilience, your enthusiasm, your commitment to school, community, and excellence is truly inspiring, and I'm so impressed by all of you. And I'm so proud to have been a small part of your lives. Graduation or commencement means a beginning or a start. While today is the culmination of your 13-year journey of public education, it is just the beginning of the next chapter of your lives after high school. The drive, determination, and resilience that you called upon this year has prepared you well for your lives after Schalmont. You are a special group of young adults, and I know you're destined to do great things. I know that great things lie ahead for all of you, that this is the beginning of a bright future, a future that is limitless, and I'm encouraged knowing that you are our future. So I'd like to leave you with 3 simple pieces of advice as you prepare to start your life after Schalmont. First, work hard. As the saying goes, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Work ethic and effort go a very long way. Second, make a difference. Try to make a difference in your community. Be part of a good cause. Contribute to something positive and find purpose in what you do. Third, when choosing a job or career, choose something that you love. As Steve Jobs stated in his 2005 Stanford University commencement speech, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking until you find it. Don't settle. So find that work that you're passionate about, that you love. And when you do, you will truly never work a day in your life. Class of 2021, this has been a remarkable year. A year like no other. I know I will always remember this school year, this class, and all of you. It has been an honor to have taken this journey with all of you. This class has been a very memorable class. It was one heck of a year. Congratulations, best of luck, and God bless. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to recognize the 2021 top 10% students. The following students have achieved a cumulative grade point average in the top 10% of the graduating class of their high school career. As your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Griffin Galvin, Megan Case, Tegan Older, Emily Bennett, Lila Montgomery, Taylor Funk, Devin Hodorowski, Aaron Mahar, Cadence Noga, Maxwell Schaefer, Dalton Reagan, Tyler Pepicelli, Carter Gould, Bridget Van Haverbeck, April Buchner, and Matthew Weiss. Congratulations to our top 10% students. Each year, a number of graduates choose to leave Schalmont to go on to serve our country. The class of 2021 has several members who will be joining the United States military after graduation. Will these students please stand and be recognized? We owe you a tremendous amount of gratitude, and we're thankful for your decision to serve our country. Please join me in thanking these students for the decision to serve our country. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce a musical selection by the high school wind ensemble under the direction of Mr. Michael Christie, titled Into the Unknown. Thank you to Mr. Christie and members of the Wind Ensemble for that performance, which again was recorded in school just last week. It is my pleasure to welcome our salutatorian of the Schalmont class of 2021, Ms. Megan Case, to present her address.
Good evening. I first want to say congratulations to my fellow classmates. We've persevered through it all to get here. And I want to thank all of our teachers and administrators, all the way from kindergarten up to senior year. You've always cared about us and pushed us to do our best and prepared us as best you can for our future. And I want to thank all of our parents, who have really been there for it all. They've driven us around, gone to every concert, baked for every bake sale, brought an ice cream truck to our school in elementary school, planned a senior picnic, and taught us all the skills and life lessons that we'll need. My own parents are the reason that I'm here today. My mom and dad have always motivated me to work hard and have taught me how to support others. My parents have shown me how to persist through hard times. They've shown me how to think creatively, how to be brave, and how to try my best in whatever I'm doing. However, the most important lesson they've taught me, and although I didn't realize it until many years later, is kindness. It sounds like the cheesiest thing in the world, but it truly is the most important. When I was younger, I used to look up to people because they were intelligent, athletic, and successful in their careers. While I still think all of those attributes are admirable, I find I now admire people most for their kindness. Every year, we sit through anti-bullying assemblies. I'm pretty sure everyone here can say those presentations go in one ear and out the other. This time, I implore you to listen and think about your own character. We often get swept up into hate and don't think about things from others' perspectives. We never know what another person is going through, so we should try to treat each person with love and respect, which is what they deserve. We all have to go through life and its struggles. What gives any of us the right to make it worse for anyone else? What gives any of us the right to belittle others? I hope we can look past our differences and treat each other as our equals, not as our inferiors. The world we grow up in prioritizes popularity and conformity. As we go off into the workforce, the military, college, or wherever we may end up, I hope we can create environments that prioritize respect and kindness. While we are excited to graduate and celebrate this amazing achievement, there are people within our own class who have been waiting for this day for the past 4 years at the expense of our own actions. We have made others feel as though they are less than. I'm not an exception, and to anyone who I've ever made feel this way, I'm truly sorry. I hope we can learn from this and carry this with us as we go on. As we leave here, we will meet new people and make lifelong friends. These people will all come from all different walks of life, not just our little town of Rotterdam. Don't miss out on an amazing friend just because you judge them too quickly. Throughout the next coming years, we can build better connections and relationships as long as we treat others with respect. Life will feel much more peaceful if we choose kindness. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Please join me in welcoming the Schalmont Board of Education President, Mr. Angelo Santabarba.
Welcome students, educators, friends, and family to this joyous occasion where we honor these young adults graduating from our Schalmont school system. It wasn't long ago these students were embarking on some of the best years of their lives as eager as well as scared kindergartners. They were providing an excellent educational environment where they learned, laughed, socialized, and grew into these impressive young adults we see today that are ready to succeed in the next stages of their lives. Today is about you, graduates, but you have been shaped by some of the most committed and hardworking teachers available anywhere, so they also deserve gratitude today. We are fortunate to live in a country that believes that all people are created equal and have the right to choose their paths and destinies. This past year has offered so many moments for reflection on just what is right. Because we live in a country that offers us rights, we need to not forget, but instead remember and work to be sure that any person facing whatever challenge they do understands their rights and gets to live a life that is right for them. Schalmont has embarked on a journey to prepare all our graduates to become successful members of our community. We will have students entering college, trade schools, the military, and the workforce. Our curriculum has been designed and is constantly being analyzed to ensure our students have the access, tools, and core competencies to succeed as Schalmont graduates and be able to pursue their goals in life of happiness. A graduation speech in 2021 has to mention the global pandemic. But first and foremost, students, please understand you are bigger than the pandemic. You survived massive adversity, unfathomable restrictions, difficulties, and fear. You must not let the pandemic define you, but embrace your proven strength and resilience to succeed in your next chapter of life. We are one, we are Schalmont, and you will always be Schalmont. Throughout all the planning, setbacks, and policy changes, Dr. Reardon would tell the community, we got this. That is such a great message for our students to take with them. Life is not always easy and doesn't always go as expected. But graduates, we got this. You have already succeeded and overcome tremendous obstacles, so seize life and the opportunities presented to you. I would like to share one more lesson with you students, and I think this is a lesson that young adults don't easily grasp. I mentioned success, and you will hear that word success a lot today. If I was to ask you what success means, I'm sure most of you would correlate success with money. However, success is much more than just money. To be truly successful in life, you need to be happy. Find a balance of work, family, friends, and service that is right for you. That balance will bring you happiness and true success. So take your Schalmont education, embark on your life journey, and become the successful person you want to be. Graduates make us Schalmont proud because you are Schalmont and we got this. Thank you and good luck with all your future endeavors. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Mrs. Santa Barbara. It is an honor to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Thomas Reardon.
Good evening, class of 2021, faculty, staff, family, friends, Board of Education, and the Schalmont community. To say it's an honor to speak before you would be the true understatement. Class of 2021, you made it. Not that there was ever any doubt you would make it, but considering where we were a year ago, or even September, talk about a prominent example of the old expression, you never know what tomorrow could or would bring. While the past 10 months brought us a lot of unforgettables, such things are in the past, along with a wide array of memories that will forever define us outside of quarantines and socially distanced seating and masks. Flexibility, adaptability, collaboration, all those things on those posters displayed throughout our hallways over the past few years, you brought that poster to life in your actions, and your advocacy is what brought us here. If you could indulge me for just one moment, how symbolic is this graduation? Typical in many formats. A stage, chairs, speeches, diplomas, recessionals. Certainly not in a car or through a computer screen, but happening at the end of what anything but a traditional time period would be. In the days of old, you could simply roll over the plan for graduation ceremonies right to the next year, down to the location, program, and even podium placement, with little worry of the necessity to change. The fact that to get here, we've been through at least 5 different changes in policy, restrictions, and not even knowing months ago if being together as a whole group, something we as Schalmont valued more than anything, would even be a possibility. We certainly didn't have to worry about that during the past 62 plus graduations. This year, what was important to us though, was that us, to be together on campus, our campus, your campus. How wonderful is it to say your final goodbye as a Schalmont student on Sabre Drive, where you started 8 years ago, fresh out of Jefferson. It's even more special to be on campus, when for this school year, being on campus was, due to factors not in your control or even ours, something we couldn't take for granted. It is inherently special for us to share one final night together. While I talk about that being your last night on campus literally and metaphorically, I'm also mischaracterizing graduation. While it's goodbye and good luck, it is certainly not meant to be your permanent exodus from Schalmont. This has and always will be your home, a place you can come back to visit for perpetual support, a place to visit, a place to make memories. Like it or not, you are stuck with us for life. If you need guidance or a reminder of what you are part of and what made you who you are, just come back home. I know I speak for all of our faculty and staff when I say this. Typically, the role of the superintendent is to impart wisdom, leave you with some takeaways that will serve you to embark on your next chapters. Well, in the spirit of change and tradition, I don't have that to offer tonight, or at least nothing you haven't heard from others. But what I would like to share with you is the wisdom and lifelong influence you brought to me. My first year at Schalmont, each and every one of you made me feel like I was home. Your positivity, just you saying hello even in the hallways, illustrated the kind, cohesive group known forever as the class of 2021. Whether you're starting a new job, military, career, or post-secondary education following Schalmont, no matter how old you get, and all of us as adults sitting around have had a lot of firsts, things are never easy when you start out fresh. The same fears of not fitting in or not being accepted can be quite daunting. I joined Schalmont at quite a unique time on many fronts, but never felt like I was from the outside whenever I encountered any of you, formally or informally. For that I thank you, and you have taught me how invaluable it is to make sure I pay this message forward. You taught me what it really means to live in the world of news, new learning platforms, new means of celebrating success, new ways of putting on a concert or dramatic show, and showcasing athletic talents all look quite different from my previous 20 years working in schools. The thing is, you did it with gusto, and made the transition seem so much less overwhelming than it was. You taught me to take a deep breath. You danced. You continued to dance even when things couldn't look the same. Instead of lamenting, complaining, and fixating on the uncontrollable, you made lemons out of lemonade, or lemonade out of lemons. Senior events still happened, even if they were still at ski mountains and roll-arounds. We celebrated as much as we could virtually, but you embraced any chance to be with us live. And literally, despite rules outside of our control, you found ways to dance at the prom. Sure, it might have been a creative approach to dance, but you danced in the proverbial rain rather than fixating on the fact that it was raining. You made things feel as normal as they could, even at a time when we are forgetting what exactly normal was or might be in the future. You also loved. You loved with your heart. You served your community. You showed passion and pursued your next steps. You loved by being there for one another, even if you didn't realize what you were doing. Class of 2021, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to the top of my brain. You taught me to love, to dance, to embrace the new and not perseverate on what we can't control. You taught me that being a part of the Schalmont family is possible, even if you're new to the circle. For that, I'm forever thankful. Though our graduation theme has been one of breaking the bounds of tradition and the mantra, it's always been done this way. And while I am the one taking advice from you instead of taking the other way around, I do feel I should at least give you two morsels of advice, just so you don't think this relationship was completely one-sided, based on all the things I learned from you. My pieces of advice: embrace the now. Every single moment of it, including tonight. Planning ahead is a skill. We have all learned anything from pandemic reality. It's the power of now. Be it, feel it, enjoy it. Later will happen if it hasn't happened already. I'd like to share with you one of my favorite quotes from one of my all-time favorite iconic television shows, in my opinion, of all time, The Office. Andy Bernard, quirky but thoughtful lead character from The Office, states during the series finale, "The weird thing is, now I'm exactly where I just want to be. I've got my dream job, and I'm still thinking about my old pals. Only now they're the ones I made here. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before they've actually left them. Someone should write a song about that." Enjoy the now. As the minute the clock moves, it's now a memory. There is so much to take in, process, feel, and love. Allow yourself permission to do that. You are in one of the many glory days and moments, and it can be as easy to wish away where we are. Just ask any adult who has ever wanted to fast-forward time to the end of the day, week, month, year, or even their retirement. Those days always come, but how sad it is if we live to get to the final destination without enjoying each of the seemingly inconsequential moments that are anything but. And number two, stay you. Every single one of you, stay you. You have pizzazz, humor, insight, input, and perspective. Nobody should take that away from you. While you will evolve and grow, as all humans do, and expand your thinking via your experiences, which is a good thing, remain true to the splendor that is you. At each of your cores, there is beauty, soul, and greatness, and don't let anyone take that away from you. Class of 2021, thank you for allowing me to put your world, allowing me into your world, and for making me the proudest superintendent in the area. Congratulations is an understatement. All I ask is that you go out there, make your mark. Remember, Schalmont is always your home, and while your next charge is to make those amazing new memories, savor all you have done to make today possible. And if we can get just one final piece of advice from Andrew Bernard, just maybe one of us can write a song about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Reardon. Please welcome Schalmont Senior Class President, Mr. Nicholas Aceves.
Well, hello everyone. As stated, my name is Nicholas Aceves, and I'm the Class of 2021 President. I would not be standing here today without the help of all of you, and I thank you for that. For those who do not know, I am from Chicago, Illinois, a place of better pizza and where we say pop instead of soda. A place I thought it would be for the rest of my life, but as we can see, I was very wrong. I never thought I would be in New York, but here I am, giving a speech to people who've only known me for 6 years. Nonetheless, I'm here standing here today I'm not just standing here today to talk about myself. I'm here to talk about all of us. First, I would like to congratulate all my fellow seniors here for graduating, and I'm sure some of us are surprised that we made it this far. No matter what we faced along the way, we did it. We have all come a long way since freshman year, when we could barely make it to class on time and turn in our assignments by their due dates. It was also when we could only dream of this day happening, and today it's happening, with not even one of us being prepared for it. Especially since, for many of us, yesterday was the first time that we have seen each other in total in over a year. But finally, we're all here together again to celebrate what we have accomplished. No matter how easy or hard it was to do so, we made it. Living through a global pandemic was most likely the toughest obstacle for all of us to face. The pandemic was nothing none of us could have ever expected, and when it happened, we were lost. I remember back in March of last year, when my teachers were preparing for the school to close, and then just a time of uncertainty. And then on March 13th, we learned Schalmont would be closing for the rest of the school year. We all were questioning our future, wondering how long it would be until our life would be normal again, and what senior year would look like. But soon we found out that we would have a choice on what our individual school year would look like. We could either go full virtual or go along with the hybrid schedule, with the latter being the decision I chose. No matter what we decided, we all faced similar challenges in which we all faced differently, both students and teachers alike. Now it's over and we can look towards the future, whether that be either college, the military, or the workforce. With whatever we decide to do, I hope that we find success along the way. If there is one message I could have us all leave here with today, it would be this. Failure is a lesson of life. Failure is imminent, and we will fall flat on our faces within every step we take to achieve our goals. It is then up to us to get back up on our feet and continue onward, not letting the mistake we made hold us back. For every time we fail, we must learn from it in order to not make the same mistake again. Then eventually, from all the lessons learned from our failures, we will succeed, because success is reward from learning from our failures. I know this is not an easy task to accomplish, but this school year has proven through determination and perseverance that we all can do so. Now, to finally round out my speech, I would like to say a few thank yous. Thanks to all the teachers of Schalmont for teaching us the skills needed in order to pursue our dreams, and for making sure we passed. Thank you to all the families for supporting their children throughout their high school careers, and for joining us here today to celebrate our accomplishment. I would also like to give a special thank you to our class advisors, Ms. Antanasio and Ms. Croft, for persevering these past 4 years, especially this one, to make the best year that it can be. And it saddens me to see that they would be leaving Schalmont today, as we are as well. But I know that wherever they end up, they will be loved and appreciated for who they are and what they accomplished. And with every decision they make, they will do great things. So thank you for all that you've done, and you shall surely be missed. And my final thank you goes to my class. I was an outsider when I first came here to Schalmont. I was lost, but all of you welcomed me as one of your own. Over these past 6 years that I have been here in New York, it has been a roller coaster of emotions. In the beginning, all I wanted to do was leave and move back to Chicago. But once I had made a connection with most, if not all of you, I realized something. I realized that because of all of you, I can proudly say that New York is my home. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas. Please join me in welcoming valedictorian of the Schalmont class of 2021, Mr. Griffin Galvin.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone that has helped us get here today. From all the Schalmont faculty to family and friends, you deserve the utmost gratitude. I would like to personally thank my parents, my grandparents, my brother Brody, my friend group, and all my teachers for sticking with me through this experience. To the new administration, You've done a wonderful job at helping us adjust to this school year. Everyone here has put so much time into guiding us along this amazing journey, and now we have finally reached the end. For that, we can never thank you enough. When I first set out to write this speech, I questioned how I would combine two topics into one. How would I address my class as both the valedictorian and the student council president? How would I convey a message that my classmates and the Schalmont community would remember? Then, I began reflecting on the past 13 years, starting with the day I first stepped into kindergarten. While it was a long time ago, I recall asking myself one question: how would life change in the years to come? Sure, I was excited to make new friends, learn new skills, and grow older, yet I still had no idea what my future would hold. Today, just like our first day in kindergarten, we are at another moment of transition in our lives. We have faced many challenges in our tenure through school life. We have made friends, struggled through homework assignments, played sports, joined clubs, connected with teachers, and made too many memories to even count. Now, we are about to step through a door to the path ahead. While this is exciting for everyone, I'm sure most of us share some anticipation about what our future holds. We've become comfortable living as students for so long, guided by the routine of school. How will life change in the years to come? To delve into this question, let's reflect on another time of uncertainty in our lives. A little over a year ago, the coronavirus pandemic changed the course of history forever. This horrible disease impacted life so drastically, spreading around the globe faster than we could blink. Many of us thought it would be over in only a few weeks. Before long, our world was socially distanced and our faces were concealed behind masks. School moved online and we began staring at computer screens for most of the day. With a plethora of canceled events and restrictions on public gatherings, many people began to feel isolated. In-person contact dwindled, and close friends seemed like they were 1,000 miles away. In March 2020, I recall creating one of my first fully virtual art projects for my drawing and painting class. At the time, I was feeling defeated and frustrated, unsure when I'd be able to see my friends in person again. I felt a pervasive sense of uncertainty. The world seemed to be in chaos. Yet there was a part of me that wanted to fight back against this tragedy. I took this idea and created a drawing, centered around two simple words: be unstoppable. Wreathed in orange and red flames, these bold words stood out in my mind as the perfect declaration of perseverance, hope, and resilience. This idea was a beacon of light in the darkness, a motivation to be better and strive for greatness no matter what stood in the way. Now, over a year later, I can say that this phrase still holds a great deal of significance for all of us. While the pandemic is still not over yet, we can take pride in having made it this far. In the past school year, it has been so inspiring to see everyone coming together and pushing forward. From academics to extracurricular activities to sports, our tight-knit community worked together to make this year a good one. My fellow student council members labored tirelessly to represent the student body and maintain a sense of unity throughout our district. Despite some difficulties, I would say it was a huge success. We can take the lessons that we learned from this experience and use them to forge a brighter future. Now, this brings us back to my central question. How will life change in the years to come? No one can say for certain. The possibilities are nearly limitless. We are about to enter a whole new world of independence. Whether it is college, work life, the military, or something else, everyone has a new mountain to climb. Yes, there will be hardship and failures along the way, but there will also be great accomplishments and successes. Life is naturally unpredictable, which can seem like a daunting challenge. We must embrace this fact and move forward. As the class of 2021 valedictorian and student council president, I want my peers to remember these words. If we put our faith and perseverance, nothing will be able to stop us. Life will pass quickly, and we need to make good use of the time that we have. I urge all of you to embrace your passions and chase after your goals with relentless determination. Do not let your ambition cloud your judgment. Be humble in the pursuit of greatness. Learn from your mistakes. Reflect on the past. Make a contribution to the world. Help others, and follow your dreams. I know that everyone here has the potential to be unstoppable. So, let's get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Griffin. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Reardon back to the podium to certify that this class has met the graduation requirements to our Board of Education. Would the class of 2021 please stand? Dr. Reardon. present to you the class of 2021 of Schalmont High School. I certify to you, in the presence of this audience, that all these students have successfully completed the prescribed course of study for the high school diploma as outlined by the New York State Board of Regents and the Schalmont Board of Education.
Mr. Santa Barbara, Mr. Heckman, our principal, has certified to me that the students assembled before us has successfully completed the prescribed course of study. Now, under the authority vested in me by the Commission of the Education and the statutes of the state of New York, I confirm these students for graduation. You may now begin the awarding of diplomas.
Mr. Robert Renzi will call the roll of successful candidates for graduation in order that their diplomas may be conferred individually. It is my honor to ask Mr. Robert Renzi to call the roll of valedictorian, salutatorian, top 10% class officers, and students so that they may receive their diplomas. Mr. Santa Barbara, Dr. Reardon, would you be honored if you would present the candidates for graduation of their diplomas and offer individual congratulations alongside Mrs. Martin and myself. Please join us at the podium.
Griffin James Galvin. Megan Marie Case. Tegan Janae Older. Emily May Bennett. Lila Ruth Montgomery. Taylor Nicole Funk. Devin Michael Hodorowski. Erin Marie Mahar. Cadence Reese Noga. Maxwell Everett Schaefer. Dalton Robert Regan. Tyler Vincent Pepicelli. Carter Thomas Gould. Bridget Marie Van Haverbeck. April May Buchner. Matthew Evan Wise. Nicholas Antonio Aceves. Mark Anthony Fortes. Brooke Alexis Galka. Madison Louise Burns. Mark Ronald Amador. Kimberly Grace Anderson. Giovan Jamir Artis. Matthew Joseph Arteezy. Isabel Hope Atanasio. Jordan Michael Banks. Ella Marie Bergeron. Jacob Carter Byer. Karina Elizabeth Pearl Biddle. Anna Lee Blessing. Noah Thomas Britton. Cameron Christopher Brooks. Brianna Lee Ann Burke. Von Charlotte Patricio Calidro. Riley Scott Carlone. Brock Radley Carroll. Dylan Christopher Sirigliano. Ashley Colleen Cirillo. Sean Edward Clifford. Ethan Michael Kuhn. Maya Jelena Cordy. Jacob Robert Kronk. Alexandria Marie D'Ambrosio. Olivia Adeline Darpino. Isaiah Karis Dean. Logan Matthew DePhillips. Alyssa Faith DeGroat. Richard John DiLorenzo III. Nicholas John DeLucia. Brianna Elizabeth Denny. Samantha Rose Denny. Kaylin Jennifer DiCaprio. Ryan Mark Edwards. Nicholas Arthur Fibka. Haley Louise Fink. Bryce Alexander Flores. Emily Lynn Flower. Matthew Stephen Fortes. Caitlin Marie Foster. Madison Marie France. Jameson Michael Frank. Madison Nicole Freitas. Morgan Lynn Frodino. Amina Marie Gardner. Ryan John Goldstein. Jaden Bria Gravel. Darius Travell Green. Haley Elizabeth Sidonia Haggett. Gavin John Halsdorf. Johnny Q. Hanton. Christopher Matthew Horton. Jesse Thomas Hearn. Michaela Caitlin Jackson. Aiden Robert Jasinski. Maya Grace June. Zachary Aiden Keller. Caleb Jeffrey Kenfield. Jeffrey LaFountain. Cody Michael Lawrence. Troy David Leonard. Brady Thomas Little. Kirsten Michelle Lynch. Bruce William McMillan. Juliana Lucia Malozzi. Dominique Natalia Martinez. Lawson Michael Massey. Haley Elizabeth Masick. Connor James McKelvey. Carson Herman Mesmer. Kamala Davy Mohabir. Jules Ashley Monley. Marina Daisy Mullica. Christopher James Myers. Mark Anthony Nardini. Christopher Anthony Nieves. Nicholas Ian Noble. Jacob Richard Olson. Nathaniel Reese Ortega. Noah Edward Paddock. Victoria Ann Pate. Samuel Gerard Parisi. Rodney Elias Parker. Thomas John Pastorella. Andrew Walker Pedinati. Cole Robert Perry. Logan Richard Phillips. Sierra Marie Croker. Zachary Paul Questel. LaTrenton Chasey Randall. Mia Catherine Rickard. Alyssa Lynn Ritchie. Daniel William Rogers. Nicole Ashley Ryan. Mariana Santa Barbara. Sabrina Marie Santucion. Chloe Elizabeth Schaefer. Luke Edward Schramm. Philip Edward Schramm. Ariana Lee Schultz. Heaven Hope Scott. Beck Lynn Seachlaw. Emily Graham Simon. Isabella Renee Sindoni. Gracie May Stalline. Connor Joseph Stoliker. Grady Cahill Suchaki. Maya Evelyn Tate. Logan Foster Tessier. David Joseph Tomasic. Luke Robert Toma. Daniel Edward Thomasone. Mariah Elizabeth Trumbull. Gabriel Joseph Unser. Emily Nicole Viscusi. Mattia Renato Viscusi. Renee Stacy Wagner. Taylor Nicole Whitehead. Julia Rose Wilkie. Nicholas Marshall Willett. Megan Mariah Wood. Jordan Woods. Louis John Zidell.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to stand before you this evening to close the final chapter of our story. This class is extra special to me because you guys started here in the high school the same time that I did. So your freshman year was my first year in my new role as an assistant principal. And as you attended your new student orientation in that hot auditorium in the summer of 2017, you guys had butterflies in your stomach and you were nervous about entering the high school. But little did you know, I was feeling the same way. As I stood before you in that auditorium addressing your class for the first time, I was nervous about the adventure that we were starting to begin. So, here we are, 4 years later. And our story is coming to an end together, where mine will continue. I am sad to see you go, but I'm also very, very proud of you and everything that I've learned right alongside you throughout your 4 years here in the high school. So as we already stated, this is one of our first times together as a class this year, which is pretty crazy to think about, but we made it through. So we have our tassels right now sitting on the right side of our caps. And that represents all of the time we've had together. And we're reflecting on the fun that we had, the hard work, the craziness that we experienced throughout our 4 years together. But yet, we also want to celebrate and look towards our future. So when you leave here tonight, you will officially be Schalmont High School graduates. You're going to embark on new chapters and adventures in your life, education, career, and just life in general. So, it's my honor and privilege to now ask you all, Schalmont Class of 2021, please stand. Take your right hand and move the tassel on your cap to the left side. This shift in your tassel symbolizes that culmination of all of your hard work in your 4 years of high school, the achievement of you earning your high school diploma. And as you leave here tonight, please, please, please remember, take pride in how far you've come, especially given all the challenges we've been thrown this year. Have faith in how far you're going to go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey along the way. It has been an honor to journey with you through your 4 years here at Schalmont High School. Congratulations, Schalmont High School graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. You may have a seat. At this time, members of the concert choir will sing a salute to the class of 2021 with senior soloists Morgan Ferdima, Maya June, Haley Haggett, Glyda Montgomery, Logan Tessier, and Amy Gardner. This will be followed by our alma mater. We'd ask that the graduates please remain standing for all musical selections. During the alma mater, we ask that everyone please stand.
chose to sing this song this year because it really resonated with the message we wish to spread to anyone feeling alone. You Will Be Found perfectly encapsulates the message of hope and joy we are sending to anyone feeling lost, invisible, or forgotten. We need you to know someone out there cares and you will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less unknown. If you only say the word from across the silence, your voice is heard.
Thank you to our senior choir soloist for that performance. Now, if you please stand for the alma mater. Thank you. I'd like to welcome Senior Class Vice President Mark Fortes, Secretary Aaron Mahar, and Treasurer April Buchner to the stage to present the class gift. You may be seated.
Throughout our time at Schalmont, there has been one consistent routine over these past 13 years. Every morning, we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. With everyone's voice in unison, reciting the pledge without needing a second thought towards the flag. The American flag in our classrooms clearly play a big part in all students' lives. It has not only been a source of unity for our school, but also for our country. When we display the flag in our school, we signal our respect for everything it represents.
The American flag is a symbol of democracy, liberty, and freedom. It represents unity within America and our school. This year, going to school during the pandemic, our school has embraced the statement, "We are one," in order for us to continuously motivate our students into feeling they are not alone and that we are all in this together. Our community has been brought closer during this time, and our country is unified by the flying of the American flag.
Every year, each graduating class has given back to our Schalmont community as a thank you for everything they gave us. Many of the flags in the high school are becoming old and worn, and for that reason, the class of 2021 will be donating new American flags for every classroom in the high school to continue the unity in our school community and to show the dedication to our country in this time of uncertainty. Moving forward, we hope that these new flags will serve as a reminder that our Schalmont community can overcome anything, and truly, we are one.
Thank you, Mark, Aaron, and April. In closing, I'd like to take a moment to offer a special thank you to our concert choir, directed by Mr. Bob Renzi, and our wind ensemble, directed by Mr. Michael Christie. These groups spent a lot of time the past couple of weeks recording those musical performances, so thank you to all of them. Thank you to Pastor Ian and our friends from Princetown Church for providing the water, for being here this evening. Your support for our school community and our students and our families is amazing. Thank you to our Director of Facilities, Mr. John O'Donnell, and his team for all their help in preparing for this evening's event. They've just been super amazing. Thank you to Mrs. Martin, our Assistant Principal, for your continued support all year, and especially for all your work in planning and coordinating the graduation ceremony. Thank you, Mrs. Martin. Also, thank you to our faculty and staff for all their efforts this year in supporting the success of all our students, and especially our seniors. A very special thank you to my administrative assistants, Mrs. Amoroso and Mrs. Frederick, sorry, I turned the page. For all their efforts put forth for the ceremony. Your commitment and dedication to our school and our students is unmatched. So thank you very much, both of them. To the families of our graduates, thank you for your continued support all year. And most of all, congratulations and thank you to the class of 2021. It has been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you very much, class of 2021. This concludes the 64th Schalmont Commencement Ceremony. I ask the audience to please remain seated until the graduates have made their way off the field. Please leave the aisle clear as the graduates recess out of the tent. Once again, thank you. Congratulations to our graduates. Congratulations, class of 2021.